Welcome back to Get Real South Africa. I'm your host, Tash, Stallion, and today I have a very, very important person. Yo! Like my guest today, guys, I don't know what to say about him, actually. I have a lot, but certain things I can't say.
Like what?
Like he really doesn't care.
I do care.
No, like you don't care, but you don't care.
Yeah.
Do I make sense?
No, you do. You do.
Yes.
Because people take offense to.
Yeah, I feel like people that don't know you would literally be offended by the things you say.
True. Like a couple of people today.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't even mean anything maliciously. It's just
What I see.
what you see. And for someone, it's oh my God, he's so rude. Oh my God, he just said I'm fat.
Like the whole Nadia Nakai and Zintle the daughter.
What did you say about them?
It's a fairy tale. It's not gonna end well.
Why do you like?
That's what I see.
Why?
The difference between dreams and fairy tales is that dreams do come true.
Yes,
it can
fair.
be a nightmare, it can be a good dream, it happens. Fairy tales are just
So do you
stories.
believe they're just painting this whole thing?
They're painting the wrong picture that's not gonna end well.
Because now they're even wearing each other's brands.
They're painting a wrong picture that is not gonna end
But they
well.
were co-parenting the whole time, Tim.
They weren't co-parenting.
Well,
It was-
Zintle and AKA were.
you must remember, Nadia was in AKA's life,
Is.
so Nadia had to be nice because of the daughter. There's no co-parenting, Yannick.
But
AKA is just the father, young now.
hey, and one more like.
Yeah, no, the kid likes Nadia.
Yes,
There's
and Nadia
no-
likes
there's
the
nothing-
kid.
There's nothing wrong with that.
They like each other.
The relationship will always be there.
It was a
because
very
they like
pure
each other.
relationship.
But now, what's going to happen now when Nadia moves on?
She'll still visit Cairo.
She'll still visit Cairo, but now this whole picture,
No, obviously, I get when she's moved on, we don't expect her. And
what
Zintle
if
to be
Nadia
best
ends up
friends.
dating that other guy from
Black Motion?
Black Motion. The one baby daddy and Thomas.
Yeah, Rakgadi.
Eh,
Aren't they like married with Rakgadi?
Rakgadi and Yalo, from what I know.
Or like aren't they dating?
I don't know. Does the
Wasn't
Rakgadi
she
look
dating that guy?
Like, they were. I guess they have a child together.
Yes. And then after the scandal, yeah, Black Motion and
I don't know.
Zodwa, weren't they still together?
Canada, man, no jealous of.
Yes. It is.
So he's capable of anything.
Yeah, Tabo.
So
Tabo is capable
what
of
if Tabo
anything.
ends up with Nadia?
Yo, that is very tricky. But I
Guys,
like
Nadia is gonna move on. She's
Eventually.
gonna find somebody else. She's gonna fall in love. She's gonna have kids. They might start a family or they might cohabit. Since nowadays everybody's cohabiting.
I think I should cohabit.
So talk someone about to Bill. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tebogo. Kotsi. She didn't want to introduce me. She doesn't know how to introduce me. And
Because I feel like, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tebogo Kotsi.
since
The
you didn't
infamous Tebogo Kotsi.
since you didn't want to introduce me.
The infamous Tebogo Kotsi
Yeah.
is in the building.
Uh-huh.
And today he's going to grace us with his presence.
You said I'm blunt.
You are. Like, Debu, you have no idea. You're probably like the bluntest person I've ever met. You know? An ace is an ace, a spade is a spade.
Why should purple be green?
No, but sometimes let's just say purple. Okay, no, it's like blue. So it
Don't
sits
do
well
that.
with someone.
Don't do that. Look, now there's one thing that I've learned about life is that just be straightforward, hit it on top of the nail. You can be called an asshole, you can be called an whatever they want to call you. I don't give a rat's ass.
Like, you know, you can literally push someone to a depressive state
I can.
with your bluntness.
Maybe I should push it even further.
No.
No, but people need to
Some
be told.
people are very sensitive.
Then they shouldn't be in a public domain. It's that simple. If you are sensitive,
you
I
guys
mean,
don't
like,
understand.
give me a one-on-one with your president. He will decide.
Okay, so what would you actually tell the president right now?
that is fucking up.
So let's role play. I'm Ramaphosa.
That you are fucking up. Like for real.
Why do you say that?
Because everything is going south in SA. One, you're living comfortably, man. You have benefits, you have dollars hidden under the couch. Umnad, like tops. You don't need anything. But a basic person who lives next to Centered in Alex, that's what like.
Fair.
You'll never see Ramaphosa in Alex unless there's a campaign. Ne? But you'll see him in Centered. What does that say? So hence I'm saying you fucking up. We can say Zuma was Yanyan,
Yeah, no.
but I'm gonna say this: Zuma had the hearts for the people.
And I agree with you. I always say this to anyone. Like for me, yes, Zuma ate the money. Yes, the
Like
whole
any
group
other leader.
like any other leader. Ramaphosa's chowing it. He knows how he's chowing it. It's just that Zuma didn't care.
He cared.
Like no, in a sense of sharp. He built his Nkandla.
Zuma had the very same.
You know?
Zuma had the very same master puppets behind, just like Cyril has. But now the problem is that Cyril he's not into. He doesn't care about people.
Yeah, he's not into growing.
He doesn't even know how to dance. Zuma was an entertainer.
He was.
No.
Do you, like.
He was the only president who could stand there about Shapakangoma,
like
he will
and I
make you
feel
forget your problems.
your problems, yes. And I feel like with this whole Gupta situation, if it wasn't for that, South Africans wouldn't be able to get like residencies in Dubai now.
I have a different opinion when it comes to this whole Gupta and Libizangan, the regarding state capture. Somebody showed me a different narrative to it, and I'm starting to believe it.
What's the narrative? Care to share? Enlighten me so I can see it differently.
What is state capture, Pete? According to you, what you understand? Sharp state capture, it's I get about it. It's when a certain person or influential person is controlling the presidency in terms of decision making and all that.
Oh, okay.
So the Guptas were actually manipulating Zuma in order to favor them. And then the Guptas charged 5% of South African budget.
Okay.
5%.
5.
Sharp. Take the likes of your Oppenheimers, your Ruperts, Ackermans, you name it, you get it. All these are rich families, white families in SA. They've captured the state.
Yes.
They've been active even
way before.
Even during apartheid.
Yes.
Now, there's one white man who said to me, the biggest difference between us and white people is that, Rona, we don't know how to keep quiet.
You don't. We don't.
You get money, so to peka second avenue, so to blush.
Listen.
Or papa champagne.
Listen.
Okay?
O gwalisa bana.
Le swiper di azuli tse 4 ko ntho ke pleke la lonela. TOV.
Go TOV.
Le shapia di azuli, le shapia di nati. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
The difference between us and white people can steal and keep quiet like nothing happened. He'll still drive that bakkie that his grandfather gave him, but still have the billions in his bank account. Rona, what do? We make noise.
Yes.
Now, state capture goes back to apartheid. What about the Ruperts and the Oppenheimers and the Mang? People who have already captured the state, they still have controlling power over government.
Over the government.
They still have controlling over economy. But we're not saying anything about it.
That,
because we're focusing on what? The 2 Indian brothers that saw an opportunity to come and take money from South Africa. Because Rona, we were just chilling on our ass because to put on the Louis Vuitton and the Gucci and the Chanel earrings and the what. They saw an opportunity.
They did.
Give a black man a mirror and a Mercedes Benz, you fuck him over.
You fuck him over. Like
check out how many people that are driving these Mercedes Benz, they're not even theirs. They're
still paying.
But he will come and treat another black man like he's nothing.
Yeah, and I feel like with white people, these people, they support each other.
Even though they don't get along.
Yes, but they support each other. If I win, you have to win as well. I don't like you, but we have to win because blacks can't win.
Example,
nothing.
Parking lot ya Mediclinic.
Yes.
That construction. was way over 20 million rand. You didn't even see a black
A
company,
black company.
but you see a white company doing tenders. And if they don't get tenders, what do they say? They're less corrupt. They're chowing the money.
Yes,
Look at the
true.
state of South Africa. Potholes everywhere. Which is true. It's them who are misleading us. Because at the end of the day, we listen. And they fuck you over because now, the minute you fuck up this system, you're screwed.
You screwed.
So, honestly speaking, if we cannot be... I mean, like, I could be a simple, basic example. Moe and Vev, Rich and King, they're European brands. Okay?
Aren't they for France?
I don't know.
France.
Hey, France is in the Europe area.
Mm.
Now, they're here in SA.
Yes.
You guys are paying a
A
shitload
ton
of money.
for them.
Have you ever seen a Verve Rich or a Verve Nectar or Moet Nectar at a white-owned club? Nix.
Is Cubana white owned?
They're Portuguese, but they cater to us.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, fair.
Because we are the market that goes and spends.
Yes.
They will cater to us. There's nothing wrong. But I'm saying to you, go to your simple...
Like, go to Chicago. Yes, Chicago.
Chicago or Route 66
Yes.
or 68, whatever you call it. You will never
You'll
see a
never
beverage.
find like champagne and...
Nix.
If
Clippers
they
and cola.
do, yeah,
And a truckload of beer.
yes, true. And shots.
Can I second avenue? They even saw, the Chinese saw an opportunity. Oh, Dakis, they like the Starlight. What do you do? Mati, we were popping. Kakalemo.
Actually,
What's setting you back? The time we're wasting money and we're bragging about bills that were 11,000 to 100,000.
At that time, you don't even have nothing.
That money.
At that time, you know, the sad part is you out here in the club, you spend over 100K to 200K, sorry, only to find Udula Kara big room. Yo. No, it's another level.
It's another level. Prostitution has always been there.
It's always been there.
It's something that
And
I
now,
respect it. It's a trade.
I also respect it because, hey,
but
your hustle is your hustle.
But why would you want to waste 25K? There's a girl who said to me, and I think she's going to watch this, but it doesn't matter. There's a girl who said to me, first weekend of January, she worked so hard to raise money for her school. Okay, by the time the end of that weekend, that ANC
Yeah, January
weekend,
it is. Yo.
But she took all that money
for
to pay
school.
for registration and pay for half of the school.
You see?
Because NSFAS rejected, they don't have anything. Those are the kids that I respect.
Yes.
It's not, it takes a big heart and a big decision for you to say, fuck it, I'm gonna sell kuku in order for me to go to school.
To go to school.
I'm gonna sleep with that
fat ass man.
Sure, who's gonna be stinky as fuck.
But hey, I need to go to school.
But I need to go to school.
I remember there's this other hand. She was seeing this guy that I know. So this one time they went to Cubana. And then she's like, dude, please don't buy me champagne. Don't give me the money instead, you know? Give me the money. We can go to the hotel, sit there, it's fine. I'm not going to sit in a club and you spend over 100K when I know at home I don't have anything. I don't have food. And then this guy was like, dude, the minute she said that, I was like, you know what? It's fine. Tomorrow we'll go shopping and do everything. But today, not for dieting, not for your honesty. Now you can drink, like, you can order like 10 bottles of champagne. It's fine. But tomorrow, I'll make sure sharp.
It's not every day we find people like that.
Nah.
Because nowadays, you must remember, this whole slay queening, vibing, it started off as fun.
Yes.
But now, I blame us as men. We fucked it up.
Very much.
Because we saw young ladies that are actually vulnerable.
And naive.
I don't want to use the word naive.
Some
I know some are, but I don't want to use the word naive.
Okay, vulnerable.
But if you can check, in most cases, the young girls that are coming into this industry, it's people that are actually in a corner.
Yes.
they want to be somewhere in life. You find two types of girls now. You find those ones that actually say, I'm gonna do this thing in order to get somewhere in life. Then you get these ones that I'm just gonna pop. This is me, this is what I love. And I respect both of them.
And then some that just do it for the lifestyle.
Some are doing it for the, and some that are dragged into it
without even knowing.
You know? And there's nothing wrong with that. But now, us as men, you cannot oreke kukwa ngwana mo nka botola champagne.
Yo, banna ba sto do. You can't do that.
Bophelo.
You can't.
Simple, basic, simple. I respect people that would say, okay, today, it's like escort. It's escort. Escort agencies.
Yes.
She's
they gave it a nice name.
She's your person for the
night.
You know,
and you need to give her something.
Yes. You need to pay her. That's why I always have respect for those type of girls who actually say, don't buy me champagne, rather pay me.
Yeah, give me the money.
So that I can see what I can do with
it. Yes.
And Lorona Mauti, let's learn to choice.
Please. They are like you can't be doing that. Like really, what banana?
That shit is gonna give one over to cervical cancer. Not in a bad way, but mahura it's just too much. Learn to respect banana.
They don't.
Yeah, no, but it's another topic for another day.
But they don't actually.
But what can you do?
They really like. I just feel like, and once the girl says, "Okay, listen, before anything, this is what I want," they start shaming. You know, oh, mahosha, oh, waichekisa, oh. But babes, did you think this is like a trust fund free community center?
These girls, Lilona, as girls, labatwell.
How?
They bash these guys can bash these girls like they're nothing. Why don't you guys bash them back? It takes two to tango. Kana ko ngwana batho o palame ke ntwenana. O nwelletse dipilisi kapa dipitsa kapa whatever se ba senwa.
O dila ka wena.
O dilana ka wena kana ko ntwa batho ka tlung e pallwa ko dilana le yona.
Yo.
Some don't even have batla ka di cheesecake.
Yo, and now you just laying there. That's a story for another day that I shall not participate in because I don't know anything about that. That one, I and these.
But guys, like I say, I'm gonna go back to what I said about the president. The president is fucking up the economy. The economy is becoming tough for everyone, and people are just gonna do wrong things to survive.
True.
I mean, like it's simple to fix this economy. One, our tax rates are high.
Very.
We are the highest paying country in the world.
Imagine.
I mean, like you cannot come and tax 40% income, and you 40. Still take VAT on top of it.
On top of the 40%.
Take personal income tax. Yo. South Africa is literally making a shitload of money from us. That is why you find there's so many tax evasion states in this country.
But now my question is, they're making so much money from everyone that's working. Why is he still loaning money from other countries?
To put South Africa into debt and actually get the other countries to hold us at ransom. It's not like we need the loan.
Yes, because I don't even see what he does with the money. Like for instance, the 350 scheme thing.
That is totally.
I still don't understand it, because how do you give someone that was never used to having money every month money when there's a woman that just got retrenched at work? Why someone hit 350?
You know, this was quite simple.
No.
Let's come back to this thing. Go back to Parliament itself. It's an old age home.
It's an old age home. True.
So they need to cut all that pension. Cut the number of those people. Put in young people. People that can actually create work for
True.
the people that are sitting at home and depending on 350. Number 2, cut on the child grant system, because you're encouraging young girls to have
kids.
That is not good.
That is not good. Because now, you know, when you have 4 kids, or by Edile Buma extra 700, now kids are having kids and they can't even support themselves.
So what do you expect? What's going to happen to this country?
It's a shithole. Like, we're just going down the drain.
Hence, now I would ask him one question. What the fuck are you doing? Because
he's
you as a
living
leader, you're
comfortably.
supposed... He's living comfortably.
Like, he lives comfortably.
And clearly shows you, this is a man who's taking orders. And it shouldn't be like that.
Why jumpies?
He's a president who cannot... It's difficult for him to take a basic, simple decision.
He needs to go back
Shabab
and
Putin.
discuss. Yo, that is my... That is a president.
Putin irile are... Fuck it. I'm starting war. He didn't hesitate. He started war. And nobody can touch him.
Literally.
Because they know.
They know him.
You fuck with him, he's gonna fuck
He
with
will
you.
fuck with you and he will make sure.
That's why he literally was saying, whoever comes into this battle, I'm coming after you. And what did everybody do? Including America
Yo,
itself.
you can't... Sorry. Knowing that he's capable of sending a missile.
Rona.
Re batho ba no jo- yo.
Kana ke manda man. Kana ke mang wa lesole. Not mole, ke mo ke ran molefi. Mabena.
Ahle, yo.
Rona kana le bo mabena.
Ba bangata.
So sengwe ke mabena.
Dad, I actually agree with you.
I don't mean to offend. It's the blatant truth. We can say whatever we want to say. You can take it to heart. Even the politicians themselves, the very same politicians that are in government, they know they cannot take decisions by themselves to better South Africans. But Zuma could. Zuma and his people could do that.
True.
Let's for example, let's take the previous premier, Ace.
Yes.
You can say whatever you want to say. Yes, he's done things that we don't like. Ne? He's got his own scandals. We don't care. But fact of the matter is that when he had to take a decision, he took a decision. When he wanted something done, it was done. Gore whether o tswa tšhelete kapa wa ga sepetlele kapa o lata nkgono, fact of the matter is that when he says something must be done,
It will be
it
done.
will be done. Yes, some others he lied to, some he dragged, some he's got into personal fights. That's his own shit. But on the forefront, there was constant movement.
Movement, yes.
Now, post Zuma and his crew, now we are into this Cyril Tuma Menayat. Everything is stagnant. Everything has stopped.
Everything is too mean.
Now, COVID start when we had the cure. COVID ki flu, venerate ka lengala e. Ka hote le go tlhaba di injection.
Abana you had injection yone.
It's another
Did
topic.
you get an injection?
Nah.
Oh no, kind of we didn't. We were like on some
effort.
a piece out. I ain't getting no injection. What? You
COVID
want to
was-
trace me?
COVID was a scam like the
It
Bible.
was.
The Bible is a scam.
Like
COVID
COVID was
is a
a scam. Because they even mentioned thingy on the TED Talk. Bill Gates spoke about it 5 years before. Like in 2015.
No, it's created.
Yeah,
That's
in
like-
2015, Bill Gates said like 5 years from now there will be a sickness. Like he literally explained COVID.
Revelation in the Bible.
Literally.
Go through Revelation in the Bible.
I was just like, what?
AIDS started in 1984. Literally on the dot. 1984 we start HIV. AIDS. Now AIDS Bolaboma. Us. Porn stars. Do you porn?
And
Let's talk about porn stars.
actually.
Bloto ya mo.
Yo, Marabakuli.
Batemba kula. Bate. Don't get it twisted. But premium porn stars, Babetam Bloto, don't sleep with multiple men, you're gonna get HIV, which is true.
Yes.
You might die from it. But check porn stars like Bo,
Alexa.
Bo, Maurice, what's about Alexa? Can I get my I get the
What's this guy's name?
and that guy what you dread on. Niggas never die.
I only know. Exactly.
Mara body count ya bona.
Yo.
Body count ya bona ntho ya bo ya makgowana na di porn star. Think about it. Mara when you come to South Africa, kala porn upload. 2 years later, le money. Hey man, do not twasa.
Yo, lembo wabona ya mathwase yona.
Hey man, do not
Le
cancer.
fehlong.
Yeah, ba mo jisitse what. Ke the new trend.
Yes.
So, now this is what I'm gonna tell you. Sex is the biggest industry in this world.
Yes, it is.
And there's a person who once said to me, the reason why church was created on earth was to balance the deed between good and evil. Which is true.
Yes. But now, church is also just a scam.
Church is a scam.
God
is there, he's alive. God is your ancestor.
I usually say God is there, and I don't need to go to church so that you know, or God knows that I love him and I know he exists.
The white man wrote the Bible, but God was born in what? In the United Emirates.
Yes.
I mean, Jesus. Think about it. Jesus was born in United Emirates. Bethlehem or Babelia,
Yes. Around those areas.
But now,
basically in Africa,
the Jesus that we see in pictures
is some white man with long hair.
Thank you.
Why I say Boma Ethiopian, or because he's from he has African heritage.
When Jan van Riebeeck got to
Black
South Africa,
heritage.
He came here. And whoever who followed him came with the Bible and said the black men must start worshipping somebody that they don't know. Kanako eo khalona le bo gogo polena ba fetlang ngwana ka ba bitsa bo tatamkhulu ba etsa ntho tsa bona ba betsana ka maru. Must we still continue with this country?
But where do we go?
We're getting lost. We need to come back.
How do we come back?
The biggest mistake that is causing people to lose identity with themselves ke di Chanel tsa lona le di Louis Vuitton le di champagne tsena. Because the minute you put on that belt ya LV and that bag ya Chanel and the tshwerele iPhone o kentse le weave o se tu ipona fitlhila ya.
No, depending on,
we know natural beauty.
Yes, true.
They will tell you, do not embrace your hair. You look more beautiful with this fake hair. Forgetting the fact that you've got more beauty. I feel so attacked.
I feel so attacked right
I'm just being honest.
I feel so attacked.
No, I'm being honest with you. Laitibala, Tash. Laitibala.
No, but you know, I don't.
Laitibala.
I wear my hair like
but you and your sisters must come back. The biggest mistake is that right now you want to say I've arrived. When you're sitting in Sentin and taking those selfies with your LV, look at our celebrities. They are lost. They are lost. They are a lost society. Shame.
All of them. True.
They are lost. And I'll tell them face to face, they are lost. They will never come back. They will worship things that we don't know. Then they blame it on mental health.
What?
Yes. They passed away. No, he had a mental issue. They are worshipping things that we don't know. Because they get introduced to worlds that we don't know.
True.
The next thing, it was just murder. Some things you pay with your life. It's blood for blood.
It's blood for blood. It's blood for blood.
So, guys,
you sacrifice certain things.
I don't do we don't do traditions, no? But I take offense to people that are actually changing Potsabadimu and modernizing it. It shouldn't be like that.
It should never be like body champagne.
Like
more sniffing, no.
The document. Those are sacred things. You're talking to your ancestors. You need to keep it to yourself. When you speak to your spiritual ancestors, you must make it sacred. It's one leading a katsina Dr. November.
Yo, that is another story.
For another day.
For another day, because what the hell? Then I just feel like for I just feel like these things are so sacred.
True.
Now you taking videos of people of your domba, You are sharing things that are supposed to be secret. Now we look on looking. We're not supposed to see that. Chance idule elebo yo okay put have looking by time. Magno la bonta.
Have you seen how the satanic community worship?
No.
Exactly.
We don't know.
Exactly.
You always hear about it, but you've never seen it. It doesn't like
nice dark. O batla ntsha didomba tsa hao.
masapo a hao. Like it's crazy, man. Like I really don't
Think
understand.
makgwa ba loy.
Baloya.
Lekgo.
White
Ba
people
la
are
loy. Le
dangerous.
machina loy.
White people are dangerous.
Voodoo.
Yo.
We call it voodoo.
Voodoo. The voodoo doll will deal with you.
So that's why when the dark world is something that we as black people are getting lost into, and we're starting to lose identity, and that is why Nakere, hey, honestly speaking, you might not like me for the truth that I speak, but at the end of the day, we as black people are fucked up.
We are.
Especially us South African black.
Oh,
we tend to put material things ahead of ourselves. That is why nowadays you find our marriages not surviving. I mean, like simple. We took what now it's called polygamy or whatever we call it. That used to be known to have Misadi, Anele, Usinyana, Katoko.
Was that like a thing?
It was a thing. It's been here there for years.
So like it was a normal thing.
It was done with respect.
With respect, yes.
You understand? You respect your wife because you don't want her to know about Ntabise.
Yes.
Nowadays, do you think they care?
Yo, Ntabise ngofuna
we got introduced. There was nothing wrong with polygamy back in the days where you come home and say, hey baby, ke batla Natasha. I prove, oh Natasha sharp, it's fine, you can have Natasha. Or you can have Ntabise. And this man, you find them on a side by 3 or 4. And he's doing whatever he wants to do. In a cultural way. Nowadays, you can't be doing threesome with people that you don't know.
Why are people even having threesomes, guys?
No, it's fun. Like people are saying, you ask the simple person, sex not. All these things are nice. People are discovering themselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. But do it in a dignified way. You understand? Do it in a way where there's dignity to all
three parties.
There's nothing wrong with that. Just have dignity to it. There's nothing wrong with seeing 2 or 3 people engaging in the sexual what.
Dungeons and stuff.
Dungeons. Dungeon.
Hey, you're exploring.
It's their way of worshipping. Sexual rituals. Do yours in a sacred way. Keep yours. Bible, that was the very same Bible that was written by a white man. It says, whatever that the left hand does,
the right
mustn't know.
Yeah.
Keep it that way.
Like it's crazy. Like yo.
That's why we fucked up, especially in Bloom.
Yo, Moki society someone tell lie.
That's why when ele party batho ba khona jumpa di mabota di tronko ba tsamaya ba khutla
yo
ba la trade ne mnati
Blomo is just like Blomo is like the pinnacle of
I can tell you one thing about Bloom.
Like how to Bloom is the capital city of South Africa. I understand why
we fucked up.
I understand why we are one of the capital cities.
Why?
Bloom is messed up.
Because you guys don't want to grow.
Bloom is messed up. Like everything in Bloom is so messed up, from government to music to business
to doctors.
Like everything.
There's this new trend that you doctor. Vegans in the factory. What the fuck is going on?
Yes.
We had tenderpreneurs. All of a sudden now
Now we have doctors.
we have doctors.
Really?
How's your lemon?
Happy about to accept the masterata.
Yes.
Secular outdated to her.
Yes.
A secular outdated.
It was lawyers at some point.
Yeah, at
whereby-
some point I remember it was
Oh,
lawyers.
there used to be
Yeah,
lawyers.
they used to be like
Yeah.
lawyers.
Lawyers, ki,
Yeah, I skipped that. I was almost on that phase, remember?
So yeah,
I
and
was
lawyers,
just there.
lawyers decided to go back.
Lawyers were like, hey.
Lately, I'm seeing doctors.
And then it was tender boys.
Tender boys have always been there. Wa tseba ho popa ngwanaka, o ba kana le ne le pitsang cartel kapa le pitsang.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
You come up with clicks and you call yourself. And ale kena le popa di champagne ngwanaka le owner strata.
Yo.
Le buka di VIP lounge tsa di 30 tau. And you call people, chief, a suited up. Utla motho ela em chief.
Imagine a chief.
Now my life.
How could I blow out that money? You go back to my leader.
Leadership.
Yo,
Leader.
life, man.
Ho thatanyana lead. What's a my life? Guys, let's stick to basics. You know the basics is quite simple. Respect each other.
Simple.
Stop this thing ya hore you guys are chilling there. Now re dutse le bo Tash re se ga mmepa hore re jalla ma re tsa eng kae re jalla cut that shit. Focus on growth. What happened to you coming together as business people, as tenderpreneurs and forming these societies whereby you can put in money and grow each other.
True.
That's why the Greeks, the Jews, the Nigerians, the Indians, they'll always fuck us over.
They will.
Because those people can work together.
They can unite.
Rona re tallana ka mabanta o na ntlatsitse ke tla mtlatsa fanda
Ka diteki.
ka diteki o bona no tla tella monno mong kena ka lapeng la hae o tla kena ka lapeng la po
Oh,
about di kha ha fetsa o di go sala o lla gore what happened ngwana ka o digile po.
Like, it's crazy. It's like a dog-eat-dog world.
All I'm gonna say to you guys is one thing: the day you decide to jump into another man's car, they'll fuck you. And the saddest thing is that right now, Blom, no, you're not Blom Ohanyo.
Like, Blom Ohanyi, wane? Like, in Blom, like, I've left the streets for like a couple of months.
And stay out of the streets now.
And I occasionally just go out.
Yeah.
But me going out occasionally is just like, whoa. It's like a different world. Like going from partying Monday to Monday to partying like maybe just a Thursday. Just go for sundowners, And now it's just like, whoa.
Tashi,
Pros and cons. I have pros and cons, though.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
It's crazy.
I know school is a scam.
It is a scam.
No? But however, this is what I'm gonna say to you and all the other young ladies that are growing up. Learn to work together. Learn to advise each other properly.
But that's the problem now with Hans, ne?
Le computer la seed.
No, besides that, like, I don't know, ne? Like, for me personally, now I find Hans that don't like me, but they don't know me.
True.
And I don't know why.
Because
Maybe I give out an aura, or I don't know, but in most cases, I would bump into girls that I don't know, but clearly, they have a story. Because they don't like me, and I'm just like, but who the hell?
I can't know the girls are competing for passenger princess status. Passenger princess.
Princess treatment. Not everyone can have it.
Yeah, not everyone can have it, but everybody wants it.
Passenger gangster.
You shouldn't be a passenger gangster, you should be a driver. Though. Why do you want to be a passenger?
I want to give up. I want to have my own chauffeur in my car.
No. Hence, you can have your own chauffeur and sit at the back and be driven.
Yes.
You're still a king or a queen.
Yes, that's what I want.
Don't be a passenger princess. Being a passenger princess, it means one thing.
And it comes with cost.
Like Tupac said, you're sitting at the bar with your legs closed, looking at some nigga with his car. I guess he said he had a Lexus. And what's next? You get into his car for some sex. Is it that simple? That's tendencies a passenger princess. And then at the end of the day, that's why you wonder why we call you a bitch.
True.
You get it? But we don't call Mulifi a bitch.
Yeah. Never.
Never. We call him the king.
The king.
Nigga ba jele kaofela.
You lose, yeah, like with us females, you lose value.
True. High fitla Mercedes e black yani that everybody loves. Everybody wants to see themselves in it. Buy your own shit. Utlotswa ka mo le stock ba jele ANC mura no pella go tsama. For him it's a score. It's a tick box.
Yeah, for you.
For you it's a downfall.
It's a downfall.
So that's why I say to young women, love yourself, gents. Look, it's a decision. You take a decision by yourself, but love yourself.
I feel like with our generation, what's fucking us over is the lifestyle, social media.
Let me correct that. With your generation, there's only one thing that's fucking you guys over. You guys don't have souls. You live to live now.
Yeah, but that's the way to live. What if I don't
There's
wake
no
up tomorrow?
patience. You guys don't care.
What if I don't wake up tomorrow?
My point, but now your lifespan tends to become short. Because young people nowadays, and it's not good. Parents they're burying their kids at a young age.
Yes, I understand that's not good, but living for
A 23-year-old looks like a 43-year-old nowadays. Or it's vice versa. A 50-year-old looks like a 23-year-old with us. With you, your generation, a 19-year-old looks like a 34-year-old. By the time she turns 25,
not Mazali.
But think about it.
But
And
yeah.
you're forgetting one thing. The more body count you take as a woman, high mileage, nana, wa khathala. You get to a point where now you meet this guy who wants to marry you and settle down with you, but the mileage is gone. It's a beautiful gusheshe khatetsenga.
Engineer.
Bon, I tloa monana bo sa le tsamaya ka first gear. Ka mo shwa fetsa ra I do. Re be re go o sure. About fuck, I'm trading it in.
Yeah.
Kanako, she's 24. We the mileage.
See why I never want to move on anything. Like I don't like. I need to have private conversations.
But you know, these are things that we
but
talk
these
about.
are things that we talk about on a daily.
I mean, like, no, and I get like a list. No. From a 19-year-old to a 23-year-old, oh my lord, you khatetse. We have a list.
Yo, we actually do.
We have a list. No, thank you, Caleb.
It's hectic.
Bloody damn hectic. Kana go ba fitile ba le 23 mo beke. Come show women then take offense. The minute she walks into a room and you're like, I don't give my tlenga snook fish. It's what you're giving off. Love yourself to that extent that you do not have to, when you walk into a room, people have to actually say, or in. Love yourself.
But that is so true. Like,
honestly speaking,
true. We were having this discussion not so long ago, also about girls just doing weird shit, man. Like having sex like in a club and going back to the club, like going to the car, come back, and continue.
Now, let me tell you a story about HIV and AIDS, how it penetrates. No? Something that people never actually pay attention to. HIV is a germ. It's created by germs and bacteria that are actually combining in your body. Now, you've been drinking alcohol. Alcohol is made out of water, sugar, and yeast. Combined, it forms a bacteria. Okay. Now you putting this thing into your body, it weakens your immune system. Oh, but he looks yummy. He's a dish. He's gonna provide me with a dish. He takes you to the car. Takes you to the car. Bangs you blood. Bear in mind, same situation. Now, this is a guy who's been out in the streets the whole entire day. He's been urinating. All that germ has been stuck on his dick. He didn't wash his dick.
He didn't.
Now he's penetrating. Whappa, whappa, whappa. He pulls out. He wipes himself. He goes, he pees. Now, chances are that it's not easy for him to contract. But now he planted something within you.
In you, yes.
That you can't take
out.
So now it starts developing like fungus. Goes into the system.
And now you're going back.
You're going back.
To collect more bacteria.
Now you collect more bacteria.
And then you go, oh, guys.
That's why Baba Mshinwa Monare after Nezang went straight for the shower. That is why you see in movies, most movies that have sex scenes.
After sex, they shower.
There's always a shower because hygiene plays a role when it comes to
sex. Yes.
So the minute you do that, you contract. That's why banana bang. And
they don't. No, but actually, there's no way.
Whoever is gonna take offense to what I just said now, it's a favor you want. Hard Emma, what do you think?
But what I'm saying is, you can't say how we could. There's no way. A girl that says
sometimes I have
Tebu, I want to tell you can't.
Oh shit.
Like, there's no way. You know why I say this? Ne? When, for instance, when a girl is on her period, and you've had a pad on for longer than 4 hours,
it's got that odor.
Ne? You can you can smell the odor. You're like, okay, fuck, I need to change my pad.
Sure.
So there is no way you can't smell that. Girl.
I can't let
No, but even worse. Because now you stink. You sweating, how shavy. So now all that.
Traumatized anyway.
So now all of that is built up. Opole, already not shaving is a problem, because now your pubic hair collects all the different scents and whatevers. Because now you're gonna go have sex with Mulif.
And I'm gonna go Mulif that's not.
So, collector, sweating. It's your sweat plus that. Plus sweat you have the whole entire day. Because maybe also you were out during the day and you didn't go home to refresh and go to the club. So from food and things, went straight to TOV. Now, sweater, obviously go food and things, you were dancing. Sweat. Now you have sex. Sperm sabola.
Well, let me tell you something about sperm, by the way. There's 3 types of sperm.
And there's a healthy one.
Yeah,
the
pure one. Yeah, that one.
That's from someone that doesn't drink, smoke.
Yeah. And then you get the colorant one. From smokers and
drinkers. Yes.
Then you get the fucked up sperm from sick people. Pinkish. Now when it comes into you and then you go and wipe, you won't see it because it's already got your But now that one gets sperm necessary. Now so again, it's either you're gonna get STI or you're gonna get infection or you're gonna get all those kinds of things that are gonna actually elaborate to other
sicknesses. Yes.
That is why now I'm saying to girls, hygiene
is very important
for yourself.
Go get a gynae
and a person.
Get a gynae.
Gynae get the yes, get a gynae. We know.
Gynae
know your body.
Yes, but besides that, a gynae is very important for a female, because now when you go to the gynae,
ew.
What?
Give me have a little finger.
when you go to a gynae, there's this thing that they put inside, ne? I mean, like how it's up smear.
Hey.
It's like a metal thingy they put inside you that collects like things inside you, and then they test it. When they test it, that can tell you if your pH balance is off, all of like anything that is wrong with you internally. That literally tells you, and now the doctor can say, okay, I'm gonna prescribe this and this and this because you have a problem. So if Osa see this problem, you're gonna have an older problem. So some girls don't go to gynaes. They don't test regularly for STIs, and I'm not saying you sleeping. Mari, you don't go to a gynae. Gynaes are very important. You must start going to a gynae when you're 16.
True. Actually true. You're actually right. Because nowadays sex is at 12.
You must start visiting a gynae at 16. So that you have a healthy, not even like, yo, guys.
Banana banka mufufucho banka kuku banka alis. Thank God, and I can proudly and blatantly say this about me. Thank God I don't pick up chicks for starting.
Yeah.
You know why? The reason why I don't shake Mauti when we are out in the streets, I don't shake their hands because I fear. There's one guy, my hand was I see it happen matsogo yana. Ke be ke a le ko kolong ke tshela le di sanitizer. Lona DJ Lewis. Lona le ba pele ba o lla ba finga le chigono e batla. Lona shame.
Yo, guys, this is just too much.
DJ di rata ba rata bo skoko ne. If there's one thing that I love about
DJs, yeah, they have confidence.
They have confidence, they can get any girl they want. But chow that one girl
that they want.
Yo, le fatshe le fedile.
Lebu DJ ba fela.
Lebu DJ career fela.
Like
wa putluku.
Anyway, guys. Jamie, thank you for coming. This was a lot. Like, I can shut up, guys.
You got your topic. Go happy.
I can shut up.
Oh, shut.
No, I need. Like, I don't know what I need, but I need something.
What about the part 2?
No, we can definitely have a part 2, but not today. I need to go and.
I got the part 2 get the DJ.
Okay.
I wanna go into them.
Okay. We're definitely having a part 2. DJs, promoters.
And all of a sudden, Mutungo met Bible energy. And I saw some shocking names, and I was like, yo.
There's a name that I think is there, but it's fine.
There's 5 names that you know in that list. And the other one you know very well.
My fear is that I know him very well. That is my fear.
And that's where how
Oma, is it who I think it is? Is it who I think it is?
I said people must send my man. We said people must send us our stories for our podcast. So people are sending stories, and there is an episode where we're gonna talk about DJs.
Okay, but we also gonna have a part 2.
You're gonna have a part 2?
Yeah.
We should.
We will.
And now at least I can curse. Man, I can't curse. I can with must tone down. So I tone down.
Yes, please. Okay, why we take a DJ yet? Yo. Anyway, guys, thank you. This was a different one. Definitely one for the books.
It's your decision.
Thank you so much for coming and joining me on my show. Okay, go. But I'm gonna keep quiet. You know I keep secrets very well.
But you're gonna look at them different.
It doesn't matter. I
showed it to Layla. She nearly fell off her chair.
Okay, it's fine. You'll show me now.
No, I'm not.
Please.
Part 2 kita.
Okay, but we wanna before part 2.
No. In order for your audience to actually see your genuine reaction, I'll show it to you on your show. I'll put it there.
Okay, part 2.
But I won't tell you it's Okoma.
I don't care.
But it's all from one of the DJs.
Yo, this thing is
deeper and deeper. Because Bamu Jellet's out.
Yo!
I know Jellet's okay promote.
Yo! Guys, do stay tuned and look out for part 2. We are definitely dissecting our DJs being dissected in the arts. But hey, for now, thank you so much for coming to me.
Thank you.
It was eventful, but thank you. I can't get this DJ out of my head. Guys, thank you so much. Please do like, subscribe, and click the notification bar down below. So you can get notified every time I am on.
Make sure if you want to find out who's that DJ, subscribe to.
Yes, definitely.
What do you call it? What's
Get
the
Real
Get Real.
SA.
Yeah, it's actually a nice name.
Get Real SA. If
Get
you
Real. There's a song airing. They thought they could play us on the table, but what they don't realize is that we are the table.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they will find out soon. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Please.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I will come through
again. See you again next week.
Listen next week. Hey, go.
See you again for part 2. Do stay tuned. Stay tuned. Ooh, like, subscribe, hit the notification bar. I'm just telling you. Yo! What a show.